All right, what's good, everybody, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Everything Everyday channel, hosted by your boy Darrel Long, the Simp God, the one and only. You feel me? The one and only Simp God. And we starting this show. But first of all, let me say, I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody having a good morning. If you guys are coming in, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I didn't turn on subscribers only today. Don't spam the channel. Don't spam none of them. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go to the comments and turn on subscribers only. But the very first thing I want to talk about today is a young lady named Portia Streeter. Now, about 9 months ago, Portia Streeter was deleted and nobody knew what happened. No, it wasn't no suspect in the case. Nobody knew what happened. Nobody knew if her baby daddy had got to her. Nobody knew nothing until recently. Recently, we found out that this black woman was deleted by her baby daddy. And I'm gonna show you guys all of the comments right now. How the fuck do I make the comments come on screen again? Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the video now.
Years after a deadly shooting, the court case moves forward for the suspect or suspected accomplice of what deputies say was a staged home invasion murder. As West 2's David Jones reports, 2 men were arrested in an Orange County mother's killing, and one has now been transferred into Orange County custody.
Investigators say 30-year-old mother Portia Streeter ran.
Yeah, her name is probably Portia. Her probably name is, well, whatever. Portia Streeter. That was this beautiful black woman's name. She died about 9 months ago, and they finally arrested somebody behind this murder. So y'all got to understand that femicide is a big deal in America. Y'all think that it's not a big deal, but it is. There's black women dying on a daily basis because of some men. There's always some man who wants to commit some type of violence towards women. And we're seeing this play out on a daily basis. And then you have people in the manosphere like Anton who get on his channel and talk about this woman, which I'm going to get to. But for those who don't know, femicide refers to the intentional killing of a woman or girls because of their gender or gender-based violence, which means that it's very specific and it represents the most extreme manifestation of discrimination or violence towards women. And some of the key aspects of this is intimate partners, honor killings, dowry related killings, deletions linked to accusations of witchcraft, systematic murders of women who are armed or sometimes not armed, like we saw Renee Good recently. There is so many women that are being deleted out here just because of no fucking reason. And this woman right here, Portia Streeter, she seemed to be one of them. She seemed to be one of these black women that wanted to move on with her life, and she couldn't move on with her life simply because of a man, right? And we got another guy in Ohio, white guy, who deleted his ex-wife and her new fucking husband. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother JB on Instagram, he moved to Brazil with his, you know what I'm saying, with his lady or whatever, right? They got married, they moved to Brazil, cool. Imagine if her ex-boyfriend come and try to knock JB off. Now you gotta see y'all be moving, like y'all be messing with the wrong man, right? See, JB from Chicago, they not having it. But this happens all the time where women are in danger simply because they're laying down with somebody, and this person is going to be eventually the main perpetrator for the violence that's against them. Women, please be careful when y'all deal with these men. Please be careful when you let men into your home. Please be careful when you give men a key to your house, or you might end up like this woman, deleted for no fucking reason.
Ran a hairdressing business from her apartment, which became a crime scene. In January 2024, deputies responded to find Streeter shot to death and her boyfriend, 32-year-old Son Range Jr., who was shot in his upper arm.
So hold on.
32-year-old Son.
You got this black man. He go and shoot this woman. This woman is shot 3 different times, and now she's gone. And he also suffered a shot to his arm. It seemed like he went into this woman's apartment thinking he was going to be able to take her out with no problem at all, and he ran into some issues. That's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like he ran into some issues, and him and his homie, who broke into the apartment together, they faked like she shot him, and it was in self-defense. You know what I mean? We saw this on movies like Training Day, when they took the white boy out, took his money, and they faked the whole shit, the whole shooting the cop shit, to make it seem like they was doing a self-defense thing when they took him out. You feel me? This happens all the time. This guy Steven in the chat say, wow, he looks like you. Uh-oh, here we come, man. Y'all about to start. Please don't start spamming the chats. I don't even got the thing going where it can pop up on the screen, bro. Just relax, bro. Let's go. Let's watch more of how women are being unjustifiably murdered for no reason. Then we're going to go to Anton Daniels' response.
Range Jr., who was shot in his upper arm. A year and some change later, the Orange County Sheriff's Office arrested Range for the killing, saying he orchestrated the whole thing, along with Benjamin Garman, making it all look like a home invasion.
You're now in a situation where you are looking at life.
These niggas broke into his ex-girlfriend's house to make it seem like it was a home invasion, when the whole time they was robbing this girl. The whole time they was there to take this girl's life. The whole time they was there being violent. The whole time. Ladies, please be careful. I couldn't imagine this is my daughter. I couldn't imagine if I woke up to a police officer calling me saying my daughter has been deleted by her fucking boyfriend simply because he was mad that she left him. And a lot of these men, they have absolutely no emotional control. And this is why femicide occurs worldwide, and it manifests differently across different contexts. Intimate partner violence is the most common form of violence globally found against women. According to the United Nations data, approximately 50,000 women and girls are deleted every year by intimate partners or family members, representing about 55% of all the women homicides in the UN. Think about that. This represents 55% of all the homicides that's related to women in the UN. And now it's happening in our country. This happened in Florida. In Florida, you have a man who's saying it's okay with deleting a woman. You gotta wake up, bro.
Making it all look like a home invasion.
You're now in a situation where you are looking at life in prison.
Criminal defense attorney Trey Flynn, who's unassociated with the case, says the brutal nature of the killing elevates it.
This is a very, very, very serious crime. In this situation, Mr. Garman is alleged to have shot somebody not just one time, but 10 times. And what does that mean? That means there's alleged to have shot somebody not just one time, but 10 times. And
bro, to shoot your girl 10 times, you was clearly fucking mad at her. You was clearly mad that she didn't want to be with you no more. And ladies, when you have a man that's willing to take you out simply because you don't want to be with him no more, go buy pew pew and get ready to be safe. Because it's not safe out here for you. It's not safe out here for you. These people are more dangerous than ever. These people are more dangerous, bro, than ever. What's going on, cousin? Good to see you, man. Streaming on YouTube this morning. Tap in. We talking about the young lady who died. Not to the ICE agents, but, well, I'm going to talk about that too. But it was a young lady in Florida that got shot by her boyfriend. And I'm just wondering, at what point in time are we going to really say that men need to stop fucking harming women, bro? Even, God rest my father's soul, but this is something that even he dealt with. We need to see men stepping up and saying, we not supporting this whole ass shit no more. What type of nigga run around and shoot his girlfriend 10 times because she broke up with you, bro? Was y'all niggas not born players? Y'all niggas not raised with no men that say, hey man, just go get some more pussy, bro. I'm not about to beat my baby mama because she don't want to be with me no more. Y'all look pathetic, bro. Then you got the ICE agents shooting innocent women, claiming that they was about to get hit by a fucking car and die when everybody can see that wasn't the case. You know, I haven't been streaming for a while, bro, because I'm making money, more money than I ever have now at my job. And I really just don't want to fuck that up. You feel me? I just bought this house, $300,000, and we about to buy a house in Vegas, probably for about the same amount, $300,000 or $400,000, pay a fucking mortgage on it. But the one thing I cannot get cool with, I appreciate you, Tay. Truck and say my camera look nice. Thank you, bro. One thing I can't get with is black men making all of us look bad because you niggas want to kill a woman because she don't want to be with you no more. That's some goofy shit. My cousin over Instagram, he said this issue has been going on since the beginning of time. And like he's saying, right? Shout out to Cuz for saying that because he's 100% right. Women have been oppressed since the beginning of time. And this is why I'm all about my daughters getting their own weapons, having their own money. If they don't want to get married, fuck it, fine. Because some of them, it's going to be better for them to be alone. It's going to be better for some of y'all women to be alone because you're going to be able to live your fucking life. There's so many women dead, like this girl Portia Streeter, and for what, bro? For what? Like I said, I couldn't imagine if this is my daughter. This is one of my main fears. No bullshit. I think about this all the time as my daughters get older. I got little cousins that's dating on my mom's side and my dad's side. And even though I don't know them as much on my dad's side, I'll be damned if I find out that one of them is getting beat on and I don't step up immediately. I don't give a fuck if I haven't seen my cousins in 25 years. It don't matter. Y'all niggas hoes. Let me go back to the video. We can hear more of the video. Shout out to Truck and Trader for joining. Truck and Trader, if you at home and you want to join, man, then you definitely can join. Just let me know. I'll put the link in the chat. If anybody else that want to join on YouTube, you guys can join. I see everybody over on TikTok and everybody on Instagram. If you guys want to join, just type in Darrel Long on your YouTube search bar. Come to the live stream, and I'll drop the link for you. Dexter say, you can say whatever you like, but you're talking like a female. I can't even respond to shit like that, Dexter. You feel me? Because I grew up in Detroit. I grew up in Brightmoor. You feel me? So I can't even respond to a man saying I talk like a woman. To me, that's just you talking, bro. I ain't got nothing to say about that. Enjoy the chat. Do your thing. I'm not even blocking nobody today. If my moderators block you, a Truck and Trader, if my little brother block you, it is what it is. Right? But at the end of the day, when are we as men going to protest against femicide, against a fucking sexual trafficking? When are we gonna stop letting this shit happen, bro? I talk to niggas all the time. I'm in Chicago now. I talk to niggas all the time in Chicago. Please don't let another R. Kelly happen. Please don't have another black man running around doing all this diabolical shit. Please do something about it. We got GDs here. We got BDs here. We got so many gangsters. You niggas need to step the fuck up. My cousin say kings used to sell their daughters off and beat their wives. Again, my cousin coming with all facts about how you niggas been misogynistic since the beginning of time. You know what? Let's go back to the video. This is Trey Flynn, who is a criminal defense attorney. Let's see what he got to say.
What does that mean? That means there's an aggravation there in this sort of homicide case. You're not going to be able to claim self-defense in this sort of situation.
This new mugshot of Garman was taken when he was transferred to Orange County custody. He was previously being held out of county on federal weapons charges, to which he pled guilty.
They executed.
Now they got y'all niggas on a federal weapons charge too. I don't understand why black men just don't want to just do the right thing sometimes. And it's not just us, because it's a lot of good black men like my cousin, like my little brother, like myself, and all of us are working. Me and my cousin are married. My little brother probably gonna be married soon. Why can't niggas just do the right thing, bro? Oh, for sure, cuz. Come join the live, cuz. Just type in Darrel Long on YouTube. It should pop right up. Or the links is in my Instagram description. But I definitely love to talk to you. You one of the ones that you don't got to cam up. If you were related to me by blood, you don't got to cam up. Just come up and talk to a nigga. You don't got to have your camera on. Because I want to protect my people. I know the internet is fucking grimy. But you can definitely come up anytime. I drop the link right now. I dropped the link on YouTube. And just so you can see, let me go to it and show you. Right, let me show you. This is what it looked like when I'm streaming on YouTube. And let me go to the channel for you so you can find it with ease. But you should be able to go and type in Darrel Long. And this is the channel name right here. Darrel Long, Simp God, setting the record straight. And you know what I'm saying? Once you find it, come on over here. I'll drop the link for you right now. But, you know, the issue that I had with a lot of these people, bro, in these situations is a lot of us black men, we put ourselves in these fucked up situations. Now, bro, you being charged with murder and a felony assault weapon, bro. When you could have just grabbed your license, then you could avoid that charge. Then you shot this woman 10 times, bro. The fuck was you doing over there? Why do you feel it's necessary that you gotta shoot this woman 10 times because she don't want to be with you no more, bro? That's some real goofy shit. And as a husband and a father and a brother and a son, I'm always gonna speak against that shit. If you want to go be a gangster, go be a gangster. I have no problem with that. But if you being gangster towards women, mothers, grandmothers, aunties, let me drop the link. Because like he left on IG, join the stream here. That StreamYard link right there posted in the chat is the one that y'all need in order to come up. I'm going to make sure that it's posted to the top over on the Darrel Long channel. So if you're on that channel specifically, the link will continuously be posted. Any other place, I'm not even going to leave it posted. You feel me? But let's go back to the video and let's hear more.
Search warrants on a residence that he was at after the homicide took place. During that time, they located firearms in the residence, and the federal prosecutors felt, hey, as a convicted felon, as somebody possessing firearms, this is a case that is of interest of us.
Investigators allege Range and Garman set up the home invasion killing because of a custody dispute between Range and Streeter over their shared children.
Nigga, I ain't even get to that part of the story. Hold on, cuz. Where my drink at? My drink at, bro? I know that I ain't just heard what I just thought I heard. I know I ain't just hear that this all started over a motherfucking custody battle, cuz. Let's go back one more time.
Firearms. This is a case that is of interest of us.
Investigators allege Range and Garman set up the home invasion killing because of a custody dispute between Range and Streeter over their shared children.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
You can't make this shit up, bro. So you had a custody battle. You hear this, Tay? He had a custody battle with Shorty, and instead of just going to court, exactly, William. So he just took the moms away. William says, man, this stuff wouldn't happen if people would take their problems to God and Christ. Amen, my brother. Amen. So many people, instead of them just saying, you know what, Jesus, it's been hard for me lately. It's been hard. It's been so hard for me to deal with everything I'm dealing with, Heavenly Father. And Heavenly Father, if you can, just give me the strength to move forward. Nigga, in the last year, my daddy and my brother died, nigga. I still haven't got over that shit. Every time I think about that shit, even now, I damn near want to break down and cry, nigga. I ain't get a chance to hug my brother. I ain't get a chance to hug my daddy, nigga. Thank God, by the grace of God, I talked to my father and he got a chance to see my house. He got a chance to meet my wife. He got a chance to speak to her. He got a chance to see how big his granddaughter was getting. But I took all of that pain and I took it to God. I didn't let it impact my relationship, my marriage, my kids, my friendships, my relationship with my family. As a matter of fact, I really want to do everything I can to get back in the best grace with both sides of my family. I want to get to know the Burke side of my family, my grandma Grace, family. That shit mean a lot to me. I got my grandma Grace right here in the back. I keep my grandma Grace with me at all times. She always with me. You feel me? Buddy. There we go. Like I was saying, B, the fact that you shared kids with this young woman and you still took her life shows me that anybody can get it. Nobody's safe these days. Nobody's safe. Everybody can get it because y'all willing to take away the mother of your kid. Nigga, that tell me that you would take away anybody out here in these streets. William says, I hate that. Christ be with you. And may God continue to bless you in your journey. Thank you, William. I appreciate it. William, you seem like a genuine person in the comments. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I literally pray every single day. I pray over my brother. I pray over my mother. I pray over my kids. I pray over my wife. I pray I make sure I pray that God get me back to work and back home safe because I drive trucks just like my brother drive. We on the road all day. All fucking day. Let's keep going, man. This story is sad as hell.
And because Range said Streeter was hiding money from him. David Jones, WESH 2 News.
What?
Case that is of interest of us.
Investigators allege Range and Garman set up the home invasion killing because of a custody dispute between Range and Streeter over their shared children. And because Range said Streeter was hiding money from him. David Jones, WESH 2 News.
See what I'm saying, bro? My baby mama hiding money from me. My baby mama hiding money from me. Right? And instead of the men holding the man accountable who did the crime, what is men like Anton Daniels online doing? Shaming her. Let's see what he said. He said because of the way she looked, that's why she was basically attacked. Let's go to the Anton Daniels show. See what he got to say about this.
Porsche, they calling her Porsche. Usually women like this, they're named Portia. So Portia, right, had a custody dispute and she had multiple different kids with this guy. And let me preface this by saying that I advocate for nobody to ever lose their life. Under no circumstances am I pushing.
Salute my dog. Salute. I appreciate you. We back. You feel me? I'm gonna stream, so I gotta go pick up Michi from work because I ain't let her drive her car today. Even though we filled the car with gas, I made sure that you feel me, Michi got a ride back and forth to work. Yeah, bro. I'm actually about to get another pair. Yeah, I got the Metas on, you feel me? But I'm about to get a second pair. I'm about to get the new ones with the display in it, you feel me? I kind of been feeling like like God has just been continuously blessing me. I've been getting everything I want in life from the, you know what I'm saying? I bought the Palisade calligraphy fully loaded. You feel me? You got the clear Oakley Metas. I still got the gold Ray-Bans over here. I still got the gold Ray-Bans right here. You feel me? These the gold bitches. These bitches so sick, boy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I seen them Oakley ones too. Them Oakley joints fire. And you look, I got the transition lenses, right? So when the sun hit, these bitches go all dark. Nigga, hey, I had forgot I had the transition lenses, bro. I had looked at myself one day when I was walking outside downtown Chicago. They got mirrors every goddamn where, glass buildings everywhere. I saw myself. Shit was dark. Man, I looked at so cool. I'm like, oh, this shit hard. But now let's go back to the topic, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to help me get them Oakleys, man, send a brother a cash app, man. Your brother just trying to get paid on here. I'm not even doing like a daily amount. You feel me? Usually that'd be $100, but I'm not doing that till we get to 2,000 subscribers because I'm getting money. God has been very, 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 very good to me in my life. You know what I'm saying? Especially after I had to deal with my father and my brother passing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I was making so much money and doing well at the same time having dark shit happen in my life like that. You feel me? Bro said he got the transitions. Okay, but the frame is clear. So you can see like the speaker and the chips and shit. That's hard. That's hard. I might have to. I mean, them Oakley's hard. Them Oakley's hard, bro. Let's watch this nigga Anton.
Or do I think that death should be pushed on people that are having custody disputes, that are arguing with each other, or any of that type of stuff? I don't, right? I think that everybody should be able to walk away and then y'all figure it out amicably, so
that's right,
on and so forth. But
my mama used to say that everything after but don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because now you just said that everybody should walk away from this kind of situation. Now you saying but what, nigga? But what? That's what I'm talking about. These men today, let me switch cameras on y'all real quick, B. Let me switch to the top camera. Y'all niggas today is getting weaker than ever, bro. Just stand on business and say that no man should be harming no woman in a custody situation because you owe child support or some shit like that, and you feel like she's hiding money from you. You telling me you went to Shorty crib and violated her because you thought she was hiding her own money from you? That's what I'm saying, B. Y'all never can stand on business. Y'all never can stand on business. Shit disgusts me, man. Let's keep going, man. And you stop claiming Detroit, Anton, when you from Waterford, my nigga. Stop doing that. Jesus.
He was having a custody dispute with this chick, right? With his children's mother. But then they said that he was shot in the shoulder, and that's the part that I'm trying to figure out, that I'm confused about.
Because you stupid. They try to set it up to make it seem like it was self-defense. That's why. That's how we know you never really roamed in Detroit. You just pulled up. Man, stop playing with us. What's up, Nate? Good morning. Hey, if you send a cash app, let me know in the chat, because sometimes I don't be looking. My 2 iPhones is being used to stream on TikTok and Instagram. So I used the 2 Samsungs to check that shit. Like the other day, Vixen sent some shit. I ain't see it for an hour later. Like an hour later. But shout out to Vixen. She was the sponsor of the stream. The last time I streamed, I think it was yesterday. I was high as hell. She was the sponsor of the stream. $25. Let's go.
How were you shot in the shoulder? I don't understand.
Let's talk about that part.
There, he was already there. Was he already there? And then they tried to pretend like the home invasion happened. And then he said, hey, shoot me in the shoulder. How did that play out is what I'm saying.
Nobody knows, Anton, because it's an ongoing investigation. They just arrested this nigga yesterday. So nobody gonna have that answer for you of why he was there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what you're trying to do is paint a potential picture. It don't matter if he was there the night before, a second before. It don't matter if she trusted him or not. What matters is that him and his mans came over and popped Shorty unarmed 10 times. What are you talking about? And you got kids with Shorty, so she gone. She in the box. And you about to be charged with murder. And the feds got you on a felony gun charge too? So you wasn't wearing gloves. So you didn't go get a throwaway like everybody else do. That's why you got charges now. That's why the investigators, they found the weapon and said, scan this shit real quick. We found the baby daddy prints on this. Go pick that nigga up. Cause you a clown. You a clown. And then again, manosphere dudes like Anton, y'all gonna justify the shit?
That's the only part that I'm confused about.
What?
I don't understand. Correct. You got to make it look real. I get it. But was it okay? I think y'all missing what I'm saying.
Yeah, we are.
What I'm asking is, was he already supposed to be there? Was he already there? And maybe they slept together, or maybe they were.
Chat, can y'all tell me why that would matter? Can y'all tell me why it would matter if he was always supposed to be there? If he was, let's say they was sleeping together, the baby mama was letting her baby daddy hit. Why would that fucking matter after this black woman had just been murdered? Shot 10 times. 10. Y'all niggas Scarface her, bro. It wasn't just enough to hit her with the little one piece. Bro, we gotta do better protecting black women, bro. In 2026, I'm putting out a mandate. Black men protect black women. Everybody put that shit in the chat. If you in the chat and you're a real person, just hashtag protect black women. We about to start it, bro. We got to, bro. I want to see it. I want to see it, bro. I want a world where my daughter can walk around without having to worry about bullshit, because my wife and I, her oldest daughter, I call her my daughter, even though she's not biologically mine. Bro, she about to graduate high school in a few years. She about to be 18 next year. I won't have it, bro. I won't have all of this violence against women, bro. I won't have it, bro. And y'all look pathetic, and y'all look disgusting defending women being murdered. Whether it's Renee Good or Portia Streeter, it seemed like black men are always in the mix of this shit. Inserting themselves in places where they don't need to insert themselves.
It was overnight, or maybe there was just, you know what I'm saying, he stayed there overnight to kick it with the kids. Or did he go in with the other guy as a home invasion, kill her, and then try to make it seem like he was already there? That is what I'm trying to understand.
Use your fucking brain. How would the other guy even get in the house? How would he even get in the house? He was let in the house because they was attacking this woman. Man, hit the cash app. Hit the cash app, $DLoan316. Let's get these donations popping, man. I got a few different videos. Ain't gonna get into the political shit. Ilhan Omar getting kicked out. Trump going against the Federal Reserve. Fucking Kristi Noem saying domestic terrorism is at an all-time high because people won't let ICE do their jobs, allegedly. Bro, our country is going to hell. Our country is really, you know, on a fucking downward spiral right now.
You get what I'm saying? And the reason that I'm asking that is because if he was already there, then that means that at some point they were amicable enough for him to stay there. Like she trusted him to be able to stay overnight because that is my child's father. Whereas if they were just straight up beefing.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Jerry.
It don't matter if she let him spend the night because that was her kid's father. What matter is, why did you take her life? Investigators have already pointed at the fact that there was an open child support case going on, an open custody battle going on. So we know who had custody of the kids. We know who checks was being garnished. We know who was who in this situation. Why don't you? Why can't we have black men just say, you know what? I don't stand by this. Rest in peace to this black woman. I condemn this. Give him life in jail. Why are you trying to find a little loophole so you can blame the woman? And eventually you will. You're going to blame it on her looks. Let's keep watching.
Beefing, then he would have to later stage it or do it on that type of time. Either way, right? Because we don't have the details, we don't have the context, and she is not alive to be able to say it. But the fact that she was shot 3 times in the bed with the kids is insane. It's absolutely insane. And a lot of y'all often at times are sleeping with the person that is your killer. You are having children with your killer. When I say it is more important to find people of good character instead of all of this other superficial nonsense that we talk about, I'm telling you that character matters.
If character matters, then you should be talking about the character of the young man. So you don't want to shame men because you make all your money off shaming women. This young man clearly lacked good character. He took out his baby mama and plotted on it and plotted against her with his friend, another black man. You can easily talk about these men character, but you don't want to. You don't want to because you don't want to talk about what men are doing out here. You don't want to have a conversation about men who are abusing women and why they are doing it. You don't want to do that, bro. And to me, that's one of the biggest problems that we have in the manosphere, specifically in that sector, is they have absolutely no problem holding women accountable any day of the week. Look at what they're doing right now with Pastor Brian's wife. But they'll be super slow, super lackadaisical about holding a man accountable. Now it's about who you have a baby with. It's not about the nigga and his violent tendencies. Go back to the video.
Effort, character, consistency. Effort, character, consistency. Everything else falls under that. And that goes for men and for women. Because if you are only focused on them based off of what you like about them or any of that type of stuff at first, it is going to come back and haunt you. It may not necessarily come back and haunt you the way that it haunted her, but it definitely will come back to haunt you because they don't have your best interest at heart. So if you cannot get with anybody and the foundation behind what y'all stand on, because in order for you to get with somebody that got good character, you're going to have good character. You are what you attract often at times.
Are you trying to blame her? Are you trying to say that he had bad character because she had bad character? Why are we talking about everything else except the man that was just arrested for the murder of his baby mama? Why are we having every other conversation except that one? Oh, because you want to remind women somehow, some way to keep their legs closed. So you have to say, hey, man, this is y'all fault because y'all chose that man. Y'all need to stop sleeping with these men. I agree. Ladies, stop giving these men babies. Stop giving them coochie because apparently when you give them a baby and coochie, and then they fall behind their bills because they're bums, they might plot on you with their friends. And then a 50-year-old man like Anton is going to come online and blame y'all. That's what's going to happen. Let's keep going.
You said they love bad boys because often at times they're a bad girl.
See what I'm saying? See how quick it is to shame the woman who is dead. Oh, she liked it a bad boy because she probably was a bad girl. Oftentimes, that's what it is. Oftentimes, she wants a bad boy because she's a bad girl. This is where we are now when it comes to Black intellectual conversations. That's the depth of our conversation. Jesus Christ. Let's keep going.
When I see dudes that keep on messing with hoes and then they come to me and they say, Anton, man, ain't no good girls out here. Most of the time, I can pretty much tell whether or not you're a POS guy.
Takes one to know one, right? Anton? Takes one to know one? So you just walking up to guys and knowing off rip if they a piece of shit? And that is going to dictate whether or not they get a wife or not? To me, it's so funny how you can have a little bit of success, a mediocre partner, and still somehow, some way, wake up and tell yourself you're on top of the world. Let's finish this story. Rest in peace to Portia Streeter, man.
Because we always talk about what's wrong with the other person, but what is wrong with us that we keep attracting and or dealing with people that aren't good people?
Again, why are we talking about attraction and what kind of people we attract versus having a conversation about men and violence and how we can raise young boys to say, you know what? Even in situations where a woman is not doing what you might think she should do, her life is still worth something. You don't have to take it away from her. How about we have programs that teach young boys that? Like Jason Wilson program in Detroit. Oh, I forgot. You're not actually solution-based and trying to help. You're just trying to make money in a situation. Got it. You're just trying to capitalize off the moment. Pathetic.
We one and the same. How do you have children? Think about it. How do you have children with somebody that ultimately becomes your killer? You telling me you didn't see any of the red flags? They not that. They just now showing that when they decide to show up and pop off? Nah, dog, you seen that. We see it all the time. There are people, thousands of people.
You think that this woman automatically saw her baby daddy popping her? Are you fucking kidding me right now? And shout out to Marcy with the $5 Cash App to support the channel. I know it's coming, Marcy. Where is it at? Where is it at?
That nigga's a goddamn $5 boot right now. $5 boot. $5 boot.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Appreciate you with the $5 and a holla. Lady Marcy, I definitely appreciate you. All right, listen, we got one donation in. Let's get more donation ins. Cash App, $DLong316. We the only channel that's bringing to y'all like on some real shit. I told y'all the king gets back. Real shot to us is back, you know. Let's keep going with Anton shaming this woman, saying apparently she knew her baby daddy was gonna take her out. I don't know how she knew this. Like maybe she fucking That's So Raven or something. Like maybe she got powers I just don't know about. But let's see, man.
Watching this show right now. There are people watching this show right now and you know that the person that you laying next to ain't no good. You know he a dope boy. You know he got habits. You know.
You cannot be an ain't shit nigga and not be a dope boy and not be addicted to drugs. You can be in college and not be an ain't shit nigga. You can be a content creator and married and a Christian and be an ain't shit nigga. It's not as again, it's not as surface level and simple as, well, if he's a dope person, he's automatically just bad, just a bad person. And if he's not, then he's a good person. It's not that simple. But I would expect a C student from Detroit, of all places. I have to emphasize that again. A C student from Detroit. Somebody who's never made it to college. Somebody who don't understand the importance of education outside of monetary gain. You will never understand it. You will never understand it. You will never understand sympathy and why Black women deserve your sympathy. You know what? Let's keep going. Yeah, eat my food.
You know, he a POS. You know, she's for the streets. You trying to change a hoe into a housewife. She set somebody else up and then she got with you. And then you told her, oh, baby, we in this together. What makes you think that?
The fuck does got to do with her? What does any of this have to do with the actual woman that died? Marcy, I'm eating corn, shredded chicken, mixed with queso, and black beans. Eating healthy. But what does everything you saying right now have to do with this fucking woman that lost her life to her baby daddy? You don't know if she's for the streets. You don't know nothing about her. But you're willing to project negative stereotypes onto Black women so that you can further perpetuate your negative propaganda of Black women. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. This is the reason why you always ran from me whenever we was going to debate Black culture and Black people and Black women. I can name 50 Black women that's done more for Black people than you ever have. Let's start with Norma Boyd, because that's what my next video is going to be about, guys. I'm doing a video series all this year on Black women. Black women who have done amazing things for society. Starting with Norma Boyd. Gemini, can you tell my audience who Norma Boyd was?
Norma Elizabeth Boyd was a pioneering educator and activist who co-founded Alpha Kappa Alpha, the first sorority for Black college women at Howard University in 1908. Key accomplishments: political lobbying. In 1938, she established the Nonpartisan Council, the first minority-led group to lobby the U.S. Congress on civil rights and employment issues. Education career. She taught in Washington, D.C. public schools for over 30 years, often bringing students to congressional hearings to teach them about the political process. Global advocacy. She served as an accredited United Nations observer and was a dedicated advocate for children's rights. Would you like me to find more details about her work with the United Nations or her role in the founding of Alpha Kappa Alpha?
Yes, you can tell me about this Black woman, Norma Boyd, and her details about her work with the United Nations, please.
Norma Boyd was a dedicated United Nations observer who used her platform to champion human rights on a global scale. UN contributions. Observer role. Named an accredited UN observer in 1949, she represented the United States on several committees and attended the Inter-American Commission of Women in Argentina. Advocacy for children. She was a fierce advocate for children's rights, specifically supporting Principle 10 of the UN Declaration of Human Rights.
So, again, we're going to start with Norma Boyd. That's right. We're gonna start with Norma Boyd. Then we're gonna work our way through all the AKA founders, etc. We're gonna start with the founders of the main sororities. That's right. I'm gonna teach you Black women culture. That way you can never be mistaken again. That way you can truly understand what Black women have brought to this society. Let's keep going.
But you any different than the person that she left? You're no better than the person that she left. It's just your turn. It's just your turn.
What does somebody turn have to do with a woman losing her life in a tragedy? And you see, this is what Anton and the Manosphere pedestalize. He don't really care about this woman losing her life. He's talking about her sex life right now. He's talking about a dead woman's sex life right now. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's just your turn. And let me tell you something else. I feel sorry for her. Rest in peace to her. I feel sorry for the kids. I feel sorry for her family. But let me tell you something else. Let me blow this up. Most of the time have a look.
What?
Most of the time have a look.
What they look like? What do you have to look like for your baby daddy to attack you viciously and take your life? What do you have to look like? And what do women have to look like to avoid such treatment? Let us know, Anton. Let us know. Let us know what a woman has to look like to avoid being viciously murdered by her baby daddy. Let us know, Anton, because you got the answers.
Most of the time, they have a look. And they deal with the same types of guys. Almost every single time. Every time. I'm looking at other photos of her and stuff like that. Yep.
So he's attracted to her. How does a woman look a certain type of way? Let me look up Portia Streeter. God rest her soul. I'm looking at other images of her. The only images of her is her wearing her makeup and taking selfies. There is no other images of her. Anybody in the chat can Google her name, Portia Streeter, and see what you find. There's no images of her out. She has no Instagram still that's active. And again, what does the woman looks have to do with her being viciously murdered? I don't know. Let's ask Gemini. Gemini, is there any historical correlation between how a woman looks and to her being viciously assaulted or murdered?
Research shows no consistent correlation between a woman's physical appearance or choice of clothing
Damn.
and her risk of being assaulted or murdered. While some historical and sociological theories once suggested that attractiveness might increase risk, empirical data and modern victimology indicate that these crimes are primarily driven by the perpetrator's desire for power and control rather than a victim's looks.
It's driven by the perpetrator's vicious nature rather than the woman's look. It's almost like Google Gemini know what they're talking about. We got to stop. For some of y'all men who believe it's okay to harm women, how do y'all live with yourselves? How did you live with yourself saying it's okay to take a woman's life because of how she look?
Every time. Y'all gotta look. So now you have to ask yourself another question, and this is the uncomfortable question that a lot of people don't want to ask themselves, is, does a certain look give off a certain vibe or energy that attracts a certain type of person That's not going to be good for your life.
So we're not having a conversation about this man who committed a crime. We're not having a conversation about his friend who was also connected to the crime and arrested. Instead, you want to have a dialogue around if a woman certain type of look attracts bad men. That's a conversation that Anton Daniels wants to have with ladies.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Shout out to the 80 people that's watching all together on all platforms, man. Again, this is how Anton Daniels, this is the conversation he want to have with black women. After y'all are murdered, he want to have a conversation about whether or not your looks will lead to your demise. Lord have mercy.
Places that you're in, the people that you interact with.
Now, keep that in mind real quick, guys. Let's just pause that real quick, right, Anton? Let's pause that real quick. Because I'm going to show you guys another video of a woman in Ohio who her and her new husband was recently deleted by her old husband. We go to Dayton News for the report, guys. It's about to get wicked. All right, let's watch it.
Tonight, a man's now behind bars accused of killing Spencer and Monique Tepe. Good evening. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Isabel Hansen. The Tepes were shot and killed on December 30th inside their Wineland Park home. The couple's 2 young children, who were also in the home at the time of the shooting, were unharmed. Investigators have been on the hunt for the shooter for the past 11 days, and that search came to an end this morning when police arrested Monique's ex-husband, Michael McKee, in Illinois. We have team coverage for you tonight. Kirsten Lindquist has the latest information on the investigation and the man now charged with murder. And Steve Levine is learning more about how Monique and McKee's relationship came to an end. Let's start with Kirsten. She's live outside CPD headquarters. Kirsten, what do you know?
Well, like you mentioned, Isabel, this has been a long and tedious search for Michael David McKee, who has now been charged with murder in the deaths of both Spencer and Monique Tepe. He has been arrested in Rockford, Illinois, and is currently in a Winnebago County jail, and he awaits an extradition back to Ohio.
So this man was trying to hide in Illinois after deleting his wife and her new husband. And this goes against what Anton was just saying, that, oh, if a woman is wearing a certain type of clothes, she is going to be, she might be attacked. No, she's going to be attacked if this man wants to control her. She's going to be attacked if this man is on some violent shit. Let me see what's going on. My wife just texted me. Let me call my wife. My wife texted me. I got to call her, see what's going on.
Oh.
Hey, babe. We on stream. What's going on?
Oh, never mind. If you're on stream, then I could just wait. I was just going to text you.
Yeah, text this phone.
This phone? Okay, then I'll just text this number.
All right. All right, bye, late.
Love you too. Bye.
All right. My bad. You know, I be streaming on my other phone, so my wife, you know, she texts me, I got to see what she wants. Let me text her real quick. Hey, babe, what's going on? Gotta love these fucking Galaxy Fold phones, man. These bitches just fold right up. Anyway, Happy Intrinsic said a black woman can be literally a doctor, and some would be like, look at her and how she's dressed, as if that matters more than saving lives. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I'm playing this clip to show you guys that Anton is wrong. It doesn't matter how a woman is dressed. If a man wants to take her life, that's what he's going to do.
have confirmed through the family that McKee is Monique's ex-husband. McKee
Damn.
is accused of shooting and family that McKee is Monique's ex-husband. McKee is accused of shooting and killing Spencer and Monique in their Wyland Park home December 30th. Now, according to court documents obtained by ABC6, the Columbus...
This nigga went over there on New Year's to take his ex-wife's life, bro. Day for New Year's, December 30th. Instead of him, you know what I'm saying, celebrating with a new chick, out living his best life, what is he doing? Out fucking becoming a murderer. Taking his ex-wife's life. Let's go back to the story, man.
In a Winnebago County jail, and he awaits an extradition back to Ohio. Now, we have confirmed through the family that McKee is Monique's ex-husband. McKee is accused of shooting and killing Spencer and Monique in their Wyland Park home December 30th. Now, according to court documents obtained by ABC6, the Columbus Police Homicide Unit identified a suspect through surveillance video as well as a vehicle. That vehicle arrived just before and left just after the murders took place. That car was then traced to Rockford, Illinois, with evidence linking McKee to it following the homicides. Now, police have not released a possible motive in this case. Columbus police have posted on social media, quote, "We do not want to compromise the active and ongoing case process, and additional information will be released when appropriate." The family also coming forward and releasing a statement of their own, saying in part, "Today's arrest represents an important step towards justice for both Spencer and Monique. Nothing can undo the devastating loss of two lives taken far too soon. Monique and Spencer remain at the center of our hearts, and we carry forward their love as we surround and protect the two children they leave behind. We will continue to honor their lives and the light that they brought to this world."
It's a damn shame this couple is gone because this man was unhappy with the fact that his wife left him and was happier with another man. This happens all the time when a woman gets a new man. These niggas start to get in their feelings. Next thing you know, they want to take these women out the game. They want to take them out the game, bro. And you see, it's going to be my job in 2026 as the sent God to bring y'all this footage, to highlight that people like Anton is wrong. This woman wasn't dressed a certain type of way. She didn't die because of that. The same way with Portia Streeter. She didn't die because she was dressed a certain type of way. She died over a custody dispute because this man didn't want to pay child support because these men want to make babies with women, but they don't want to take care of these goddamn babies. That's the problem. That's the problem. Let's finish this report. Go back to what Anton Bummer had to say.
Now, Spencer will be remembered as a dentist while Monique was a stay-at-home mom, but both of them are described to be loving parents to their two young children. When we drove by the Tepe family home earlier this afternoon, we saw a growing memorial on their front steps of flowers and teddy bears. Neighbors who did not want to go on camera just said they are devastated by this loss. Now, as far as McKee is concerned, our team spoke with a sergeant at the Winnebago County Jail. He awaits extradition. That extradition hearing is set for Monday. Funeral arrangements for the Tepe couple have also been set. A private service is scheduled for tomorrow. On your side, at Columbus Police Headquarters, I'm Kirsten Lindquist, ABC 6 News. Thank you.
Got this woman gone, but Anton want to have a conversation about looks and whether or not a woman, you know what I'm saying, her looks is going to lead to her demise. Listen to this nigga.
Are you giving off a certain, listen, y'all, listen. I know we don't like to talk about the victims and stuff like that, but I'm having this conversation. She already is what she is. So there's nothing we can do about that. And the thing that I try to do is I try to have learned lessons from situations that I see playing out on a regular basis. And so the question that I'm asking myself is, when we evaluate ourselves, do we give off a certain look that generates or brings a certain energy into our sphere?
That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous question to ask. To ask if she basically led to her own demise is absolutely evil. It's unchristian-like, and it's unkingly, it's unmanly. A real man not gonna be asking if this woman fucking, you know what I'm saying, basically caused her own demise. You don't know what she was wearing when she died. How can you even come to this conclusion? How can you even come to this conclusion, Anton? Because you have a implicit bias against women already, where you believe women who look like her, black women especially, of course she was going after somebody who gonna shoot her. Of course. Because that's what you think of black women. That's despite not having no sons, only having a daughter, and having your wife, you still choose to talk about black women in the most degrading ways. And as long as you give out little cash apps and little checks, people are not going to try to check you on it. It's ridiculous.
I'm not even going to see this. And that's why, you know what else I noticed about this, about shows after live streaming for years? You know what else I noticed, Sean? I don't know, people out or something like that.
I don't want to even hear that shit. I don't even want to hear all of that shit. I'm good on it. Happy Intrinsic says, why is it that anyone who speaks on looks also has lack of self-awareness of their own looks? He know what he looked like. He know what he looked like. He know a woman that looked like that would never talk to him. He know what type of woman he can get. Even with his money, he know his level. He understands it. Trust me. Somebody in chat say Anton Daniels is a clown. I mean, yeah, if you're going to be talking about black people in this way, you got to be looked at as a clown. You got to be looked at as a clown. Making it seem like this woman deserves to die, you a clown. I can't emphasize that more, bro. How much of a clown you really are. And this is why black women say they don't feel safe with black men. They don't feel safe with black men at all. They want to make sure that they have people around them that they feel safe around. And she, unfortunately, she had children with a man that is going to do what? Eventually take her fucking life. You think she planned for that? You think women are saying, yeah, one of the main characteristics of a man that I want is, I want him to be violent towards me one day. And I totally want that. Who doesn't want that? I wake up and dream about that. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, man. Let's go to my next topic because, that hour just pissed me off, low key. So Ilhan Omar, if you guys don't know who she is a member of Congress that represents Minnesota. She's a congresswoman. And she was kicked out of an ICE facility recently. And I want to show you guys this. So we have the full video from the New York Post. They was there on the scene. And let's go ahead and show you guys what happened.
Hey guys, Congresswoman Angie Craig. Hi guys. Hi. We are exercising our congressional authority. I'm Congresswoman Angie Craig. This is Congresswoman Kelly Morrison. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Can we talk to you guys in there? Yeah. If we can come past, then we can probably talk. We have our supervision. Yeah.
If you guys can move this way so we can have a conversation with them, that would be great.
Great.
Is that okay?
Please step back. The gate is coming down. Right there. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Like, move to the side.
You, man. Why do you have your pepper spray out? Why do you have your pepper spray out, officer? What's the danger?
Man, you should quit your job. You should quit your job. You guys stay.
So you see, she was let in by an ICE agent, and then eventually she was kicked out also by an ICE agent because members of Congress don't mean anything to these people.
Fine from behind the line.
Congresswoman Kelly. Megan. And Megan from Kelly.
Hey, do we need to clear the drive so the cars can get through?
Yep, get on the driveway, guys. Get on the driveway.
We have you all please back up.
Back it up, please.
Federal
Back it up.
property.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back up. Request a member of the media come with us. Come with you.
Now, that's the video of her walking out, and she does talk about everything that happened.
So DHS Secretary Kristi Noem signing a policy requiring requests from congressional visits to ICE facilities to be submitted at least 7 days in advance. After Democrat Congresswoman Ilhan Omar leads an anti-ICE protest in Minneapolis and claims ICE is disappearing United States citizens.
And when people are disappeared in the darkness, American democracy dies. They are not only disappearing people who have committed crimes, who are in this country undocumented. They are disappearing U.S. citizens.
Former Arizona Senator and AI infrastructure.
So now, as you guys can see, Kristi Noem's put in a policy when in order for a member of Congress to get into office, they need to literally request it 7 days, a week in advance. You know how many things can happen in a week? How much bullshit can happen in a week, bro? It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. And this is the dictatorship. We're watching the dictatorship right before our eyes. Right before our eyes, we're watching somebody take over our country and basically weaponize our military against us on American soil. And nobody doing nothing about it. And the people that's trying to do something about it, like Ilhan Omar, like the Somalian daycare owners, they're being shamed. They're being attacked. Racially motivated attacks. Shit ridiculous, bro. You know what? That's all I got for y'all, man. I can't even continue to talk about this shit. It's gonna blow my motherfucking high. I'm out of here, B. I catch y'all on the next one. Me and my wife gonna go live after I pick her up from work. That'll be about, 2:30, something like that. So after I get back, we probably go live at 4 o'clock. With that being said, I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.